Hello boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper. If you don't know who I am, welcome. So I'm not gonna have the most amazing 4K resolution because it's not quite necessary and I need something to look at, you know? I need to make sure I'm looking all right. Unfortunately, YouTube has taken away my ability to place ads and get some extra cash for myself. I have no idea how many videos are in the video waiting to be edited box, basically. Please help me get my subscribers up so that I can continue to bring you awesome content and tell your friends and your family and your girlfriends, your guy friends, anyone that enjoys makeup. Or I do fitness as well and try to do modifications and things like that, and just keeping it real and real weird and quirky most of the time. So welcome, and tell people, and go now. Anyway, today I'm going to review a couple of things. The Nars Glass Tears Palette. I wanted this sucker as soon as it came out, and I picked it up at Ulta. It retails for $49, I believe, and it wasn't until after Christmas that I picked it up because I thought I was going to get it for Christmas. Unfortunately, I didn't, so I had to buy it later on. I also have a few other things in this video. I am late to the game on, but I am going to review a couple of other things. With that said, the Maybelline Instant Rewind retails from around $9.99 to almost $13, depending on where you pick this sucker up. And I hadn't picked it up forever because it's so little in here, it seemed, and I didn't want to spend that much money on it. However, in October, I did buy myself the Shape Tape by Tarte in the shade Light, and I've only used this a couple of times because I hate it. I keep forgetting to review it and I hate it, and I waited too long to try to review it, so I couldn't take it back, so that really sucks. But with that said, this sucker retails for about $25, so I wanted to try the cheaper version. If I can spend this, and I should be able to spend this, and this makes me sick. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. Today I will do one side with the Age Rewind and the other one with the Shape Tape, and tackle that. The Butter Light Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This one I've been hearing rave reviews on, so I figured I would pick it up and try it out instead of my Rimmel. I finally did pick up the Jeffree Star Peach Goddess when it was on sale, and I'm going to be reviewing that. I also have a few of his lip ammunitions that I picked up, and I am currently wearing Gargoyle. I'm also going to be reviewing NYX Holographic Halo highlighters. They're creams because this bitch getting wrinkly and I don't want to be too much powders up in here because I already do it. We're going to talk about some of this other stuff, some skincare, and yeah. If you want to see how I got this look, clearly you know how. Please keep watching. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. I keep losing all of my shit, so let's see if I can keep it all in my lap. Alright, boys and girls, so we're gonna start with what I did to my face before I came in here and sat my happy butt down. Now, I know the new thing for everybody to be doing is they are doing their eyes first and then going to their face. And that makes sense, especially if there's a lot of fallout from your eyeshadows. But the thing with that is, I have been very adamant about my skincare lately because I get these weird little wrinkles. I don't know, age or something. Does everybody else get this sun damage? I mean, what is this? But anyway, so it's all new to me, and I'm not even old, so it must be all the driving I do. I know I talk about this every time, but anyway. With that said, I have been focusing a lot on skincare, so putting on moisturizer after I do my eyes is a little weird for me, even though I don't put moisturizer on my eyes. So I'm going to stick with the normal go-to, but you'll see me doing something a little different. I have chosen to opt out of foundation again, as it never really was my cup of tea, and yeah, the only one I tended to like that I ordered from Ulta, they didn't even send me the foundation. They sent me everything else. So with that said, Here we go. So the first thing that I started off with today is I used my Origins serum, and then I used the Clinique Pep-Start Hydra Rush Moisturizer, and it has SPF 20 in it. And then this is the Pep-Start from Clinique as well for the eyes. I like this. It does feel a little bit like a sunscreen. It does look a little like a sunscreen. It is thick in here. And the thing about this though is this is so much better than the other Origins that I've been using that is an SPF 40, but on very sunny days I do use that other stuff. But if you want less greasy, this is the way to go. I do like this one. I have sprayed my face with the Pixi spray mist right here, the Sun Mist. It has chamomile and bamboo extracts. It also has an SPF of 30, and it does feel like suntan lotion when you put it on. And I like to put it over my moisturizer so I still have the protectant, because if I put it on after with all my powders and everything, you can get like white residue from it. So after that, what I'm going to do is my concealer. We're going to use the Age Rewind on the right side, and you'll see how I feel about it, and then the Tarte Shape Tape on the left side, and we're going to go from there. So it comes off, you guys, and then you twist it. It's just really weird. I don't ever know when it's ready or which is righty-tighty. That's left. I'm special. So anyway, comes with this spongy applicator, and I like it. I like the little applicator. It's cute. I feel like I have to pump a bunch out though, see? Oh. I'm so red lately. I feel like I have major rosacea going on. Didn't do the shape tape like I said. So we'll skip that today, and I'll talk about it later. Let's make it even over here. Why not? So far, how do I feel about this? I think I may have twisted it a little bit too much. And by doing so, it's extra saucy up in there, which makes me feel like I'm wasting the product. And then sometimes when you're putting the top back on, it feels like it feels like you're twisting it already to get more product out, and I'm already done with it. So that's kind of the only thing I don't like so far about that. When I do put this on, it burns a little. So that may not be a good thing. Anyway, my not so grand beauty blender, we're just gonna go with it. So I really do like how it looks, and I actually really like when it blends out over the rest of my skin. It's actually really pretty as a foundation. Look at that, look how it covers. No wonder people like this stuff. I know you're not supposed to wipe, but just go with me here. I want to make sure there's no lines. I have yet to find a good under eye concealer that I like that does not cake up. This one seems to be pretty good so far. I like how it blends. I like how it does cover. Have you used this in the past? Do you like it? Do you like the Tarte Shape Tape? I mean, I want to hear what you think about it. So that is the concealer on my face. Hervor. Okay? Would I buy that again? Yes, I would. Do I think it's worth the price? Yes, I do. I actually like it if you're going to put it all over the rest of your face. That's what I did, just a little bit to touch up, because I don't really like a lot of foundations. I don't like foundation at all, I'm not going to lie. I just don't. And what is the next thing that I do? Let's do eyebrows, because I feel like doing it, and I don't want to do a powder today. So we're going to do the Milani Easy Brow Tinted Fiber Gel in medium brown. I'm not going to lie, this is a couple months old. I haven't used it as much because I've been using all my other powders, so this might be a little gritty. We'll see. I just feel like the look I'm going for does not require a ton of eyebrow stuff, so we're just gonna keep it simple. Don't mind me looking out my window. There's a man cleaning something. I guess he's doing air ducts or carpet. I don't know, he's one or the other. And he keeps looking up this way. And when you're standing outside during the day, you can't see into the windows. Now at night, you can see straight into the windows. But there's like a screen that keeps you blocked from people seeing in. But sometimes when it's not so bright, you can. So I always feel like if somebody can actually see me. So like, what do they think if I'm sitting here doing a makeup video or talking to myself like a creepazoid? I mean, is that... It's not normal, but I guess it is normal these days. Oh, speaking of weird, I guess I am getting older because I was talking to my sister and I was referencing Arnold Schwarzenegger in, I was gonna say Total Recall, wrong movie, in the Terminator, and I was saying I'll be back, and when I looked it up on the GIFs, it was definitely not in any part of the beginning of the GIFs. It's like not a go-to anymore, and I feel like I must be getting old. That's got to be it. I don't know, but anyway. All right, so eyebrows are snatched, so what they say. I am going to go ahead and get my Spun powder. I've been trying to use this a little bit more, my translucent powder. And I went and picked up a big fluffy Real Techniques brush so that I can put it on my face, and yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna make some mess. Ugh. And that's what I'm going to do. Just set it. Set that shit. Well, whatever he's doing, that guy, it's making noise. So I'm sorry if it's loud and you can hear it. I do apologize for that, but I can't do anything about it. It's out of my control. Now, I hear a lot of people who hate this stuff because it's got a smell to it, and once you use it, that's like all you can smell. I actually like the smell. It smells clean to me. It is light and it covers, and it's only showing a little bit of my lines. So I can't really complain too much. Do I like it? I do. Just drowned in powder. So the next thing that we're going to tackle is going to be my bronzer. So lately I've been using the Rimmel natural bronzers. You know that. I've been kind of cycling through each one. I'm going to use the Butter Blonzer. The Blonzer. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Apparently I cannot speak today. Okay. Really love this Jumbo Kabuki fan brush that is by Crown. And here's the problem with this though. It's not good for highlighting. I really do like it for bronzers and contouring and stuff like that. So if I'm bronzing, I don't contour. If I contour, I don't really bronze. The Butter Bronzer comes with this really, it has a mirror. How cool is that? But I don't know anybody that's going to carry a bronzer around with them. If you do, please let me know. And why? And when? And why? This applicator is a little sponge here. Okay, it's actually really, really neat. So I'm going to show you this for just a second. And if you do not like the smell of suntan lotion, then you won't like this. It is light, but I keep looking at it like trying to, I guess you can be cool with it. There you go. It's like those knives where you, so you could like, do that, you know what I mean? Like, bam! Oh, that's the way you do it, okay? Alrighty then. And then we take up here, we pat up here. It's a cool little applicator thing, I get that. It diffuses it. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It diffuses if you don't do it like I did the first time, clearly. But it does, look, see, it diffuses it a bit, and then, but it's not like my favorite, you know, but it's not horrible either. I did this the first time when I didn't have any base on, I just had moisturizer on, so it worked pretty well. So with that said, I'm gonna kind of just put this application back up here and show you my brush style. So I'll just give it a little tappy. See, I really like this brush. And then you can kind of go up into the cheek a little bit and fade it into your hair. And you don't look all like weird. But you're bronzed. Do I like bronzed? This side is a little off. But do you see that? Can you see that? What is this? What is that? What is that? What is this? Does anybody else have this? Do you look old as fuck? I feel old as fuck. I know you're not supposed to bronze down here, but hey. Why not? Okay, so we knocked that out. We're gonna put that up. And then I'm gonna grab my other Real Techniques brush. This is a blush brush, I believe. And we're gonna bust out a little BH Cosmetics because I haven't in a while. I remember when I thought, oh man, this place is so cool. And I bought all these huge palettes and tons of them, and I haven't really used them because they stay closed up, and I need to stop that. It's not nice. They have good stuff. This is the Glamorous Blush 10 color blush palette. So looks a little something like this. And today I'm gonna try to go with something simple and nice since I want my eyes to pop. So let's say that one will be this one. So we're gonna use it again. And you know, pop that on your cheeks the right way. I find that when you have a little bit older skin, it's better to, and no, I'm not old, but I am older compared to most of these beauty bloggers and stuff. I find that tapping it like this really works very well. See how faint it is, and it's buildable. I do like this blush. It's one of my favorites. Now it's a little intense, but you'll see. Yeah, probably some of y'all are freaking out, but I'm gonna take my little small kabuki brush and I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. Usually that's not a kabuki brush, this is like a little brush. This is my kabuki brush, but I usually fade them in together. Make sure everything is blended. I'm so rosy. Next thing that I'm going to tackle today is not my highlight. Haha. You thought so, but you'd be wrong. So the first thing we're going to do, oh, I totally forgot to tell you. So on top of all the stuff that I had, I did use my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This reminds me of the Professional stuff, and I really like it. So if you have dry skin, I like this. It's like kind of got a silicone-y thing, you know, and it's a little tinted. So I'm going to go back with my CoverGirl Get Ready Gorgeous in Fair 105. And this is usually my foundation. And here's the thing about this. I cannot ever put on makeup without this. Like, I can't. I just, my skin looks so much better and flawless when I'm done with it. And I might be a little powdery at first, but in Texas, you're always dewy, so, yeah. So, I do this now because I don't want fallout to be causing any issues. And I feel that when you use the powder brush, it doesn't get it doesn't smooth your skin like this does when you do it this way, but that's just me. Maybe. But you can see my dimples a lot because I'm dry now. I do look a little intense, don't you think? Wet n Wild Mega Glow Concealer, like I always do on my eyes. And today I'm going to do what I normally do and not set this shit. There's a reason for my madness. Just go with me. So we're gonna go into the Nars Glass Tears palette, and I'm so excited to get this palette. It looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to swatch them for you. Here's where it gets fun. Are you ready? One. I don't even know where that's at. Where'd it go? One. Hang on just a second. Yeah, so let's make sure you see the whole pigment. Okay, on my little chubby arms. We're gonna get this shit done right here. I know that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe my fingers off, and we're gonna go to the bottom row. I feel like that gold is not full. Huh, interesting. Okie dokie, so that's what this palette looks like. From top to bottom, you have Trist, which you can't see, One and Only, and then Vengeance. One and Only, Vengeance. This is Crybaby, Heartbreaker, and then Loverboy. Now, I have swatched this palette a bajillion times. It's never looked this pretty. That's it. That's all you get. Yeah, so beautiful. You know what it normally looks like? Mud. Mud. Awesome mud. But we're going to do this today. So, there's not really a crease color, but what I've used for crease before is this little color over here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just give me a second, you'll see. You ready? Okay, I'm going to take this lovely crease brush. We're going to just dip into that. Tiny bit of fallout, not a lot, just a tiny bit. Okay? And we're going to go in. Now, normally people would say this is kind of a darkish color to start with, but there's not really much else to work with in this palette, and I wanted to only use this palette, so I usually start with this one. I have in the past, and I'm going to attempt to use the whole palette today. Just because I'm having that kind of day. Remember, I made the bottom sticky, and there is a reason for the stickiness. The color is not strong like this. It looks muddy. It doesn't really match the color in the pan, which is weird. So it matches here, but once you put it on your eye, it's very odd. It almost turns like a gray. It's weird. Like, do you see the top over here? Like, it's a little muddy. It really reminds me of people talking about the Subculture palette, really. See, and I'm like thinking, well, maybe if I try a different brush, maybe it'll be different. Yeah, that's what I get with that one. Super awesome. So I get that it's buildable, but it's really weird. It's like, and then now it's settling. Look at the edge right there. It's black. It's like a deep purple in the light. It's just so weird. I'm like, when you see this, you're like, oh, that's so pretty. Okay. No. I'm gonna go back with a clean-ish, because I don't ever clean my shit. I just wipe it on here, and it's good enough for me. So my tapered blending brush, and I'm going to blend that crap out, because that's how I roll. Because I believe in slapping that crap on and then blending that crap out. And if that doesn't work, then you use a brow bone highlight. That's what I do. All right. Moving on, let's do the blue turquoise color right here. See, it looks so pretty. And you can tell I use this one a lot. So I'm going to use this teal color, one and only, on my lid. Yeah, on my lid. I'm going to use this flat little brush right here. We're going to kind of, it does come out really easy. It does not stay. Now, use the wrong brush, I guess. So, I don't know how I feel about all this. It just starts to look like the same color. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Does it look like the same color to y'all? It does to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Looks the same color. Maybe if the brush was wet, I don't know, but I've tried that and it just didn't. And maybe it's also the brush I'm using, I don't know. Let's just dust this crap back off. I don't know. So, okay, I'm gonna go in with my finger. We'll see what comes out of that. Well, nothing really. It does make it a little bit more defined. So I guess if you want a smoky eye, this is kind of like the Urban Decay smoky eye palette thing. I forget the name of it. I have it. I've only used it once, well, about 4 or 5 times, and I don't think I used it in a video. So see, this one worked. This side, it's just weird. I don't know. I don't feel. This is just me. What is it? Is it me? Is it like user error up in here? Like, and now I'm gonna go back and try to blend this weird crease color on top of that one. And then when you do that, guess what happens? It clearly takes the other color off. It's like they don't blend together if this palette was supposed to blend together. And then I feel like the people that have reviewed this don't they don't review it honestly. Like, what is this? Like, ugh. I'm saying like a lot. Like. I'm getting irritated. And this is taking too long. Ugh. Alright, so that was the green. That is not what I wanted to do. How did I end up with green? I thought I was going to do turquoise. Oh my. I thought I'd started with green. See, look at it. Look at it. It's not like it didn't stick. Okay, I'm going to hope that kept it, because when I get a phone call, it shuts everything down. So we're going to try this one more time. And this time, we are going to take this other brush and go into the flat black a couple times, right? So that one's pretty black. Okay, and then we're going to go out here to the edge. It is a pretty black, I will say. I do like this flat black. It is very pretty. Yep. So, if you want a smoky eye look, so it goes over, but it's not like super, I mean, even though it's a flat black, but it goes over a shimmer, it turns a shimmery color. So it kind of reminds me of Kat Von D, like her Alchemist palette. You would put the highlighter on top of the blacks. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but if you can tell, it does have a shimmer with it, and then so it just kind of darkens it up. It's so very odd. This is really, really odd. But if you use it by itself, it's clearly a matte black. It's like they really did try to do their best with this palette to mix it together. Get a little high here. Okay, not high, but hot, whatever. Okay, next part, I am going to go with the turquoise. I'm going to put it on the bottom, and then the gold part on the inner corner side. Now I'm going to use one of these traveling brushes. by Luxie. I don't even know what the hell they call it. I guess this is supposed to be an eyeliner brush. And I'm going to go into the bottom, the turquoise, and go to the bottom. Do you see what I mean? And go in with this Lottie brush and blend, blend, blend. And see, I didn't put anything on that brush, and do you see how it, when it blends down, it turns turquoise. This palette is very odd. It's like, I like it, I don't like it. 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 I like it. I'm just gonna do this. I mean, if you want a good smoky eye, this is definitely one to go for, but it's like all the colors are the same. So whenever sorry, I'm trying to move around. So whenever I'm looking in the viewfinder here, it just looks like the same color, but slightly different. Clearly it looks like I have a black eye. Oh, a black eye, ha ha ha. And then I'm gonna go back into the gold shimmer, because I'm not a huge fan of the shimmer, and go in the inner corner right there. See that sucker? I bet that these colors probably pop better on, now I could be wrong, because they're such dark colors. I bet that these colors really pop on dark skin. I'm just curious because of the color. Like when I did the flat matte, I feel like if you are dark skinned and you've had this, please comment below. I want to know. Am I wrong? Does that sound racist? I'm not trying to be racist, but I don't have dark skin, and I don't know. I'm just curious. So I'm not gonna lie, this little inner corner highlight for this gold, I'm really liking it. I'm really not a gold fan at all. So wow. Okay, I like that. This is the first time I used the full palette, and I know it looks like I kind of punched myself in the face right now. So last but not least, we are going to clean everything up with the gold, just a little cream color here, and I like to use my slanted little brush here I have. And then just kind of go up here and fade. That's how I like to do it. See? Usually it's a little bit easier to blend it out, but for some reason, maybe it's because of the sticky, but I use that with everything, so I don't understand where that comes from. And I guess the idea of this is to get a colored smoky eye, because now I don't even see the purple. Like I don't. And I'm not gonna lie, brushes are great and all, but sometimes you can't fade like your finger. Especially with dark colors. I mean, I used to rock dark colors in high school. It was like my look. I have a new client who was born the year that I graduated high school, and I think now that officially makes me old, right? Okay, so we're getting at the end of the road here. I know it looks a little muddy at the bottom. This is the reason why I have a problem with this palette. I don't understand why it doesn't really fade right. Because I was so in love with this palette. I wanted to love it. And then when I got it and they're all like the same color, and I'm going, what the f is this? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. That's better. Different brush. I need a fluffier brush. Or a less fluffy brush. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the cream color. Okay, so that's all I got for this one, as much as it's going to happen. So, how do I feel about this? I don't know. I mean, I was so sure I didn't like it, and now I'm like, I really don't, but I do. The turquoise on the bottom makes my eyes pop. Who knows? I don't know. Having some problems here. I am. I am going to go in with either my Echo or my Ciate blended liquid liner. You know I don't really like these felt tips. And then I'm going to use my Smashbox Fishnet Always On gel liner, which stays on pretty well, to do my waterline, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, boys and girls, so I went ahead and put my eyeliner on, and then on top of it I tried this new Femme Couture glitter liquid eyeliner. This is wicked. I got it from Sally's and it was like $7, and then there's a purple one as well. They are really not majorly pigmented, so this is what it just, like, I could sit here and do this all day. And yeah, so I had to go over a couple of times to make a little bit of something, and I did put it on top of the liner that I used, and you can see it a little bit. Okay? It doesn't hurt my eyes, so that's a big thing, but it's not that pigmented, so I don't think it's worth it, but you know, because there's other glitter ones that are better than these, so I don't really reach for them ever because they're not that grand. I did go ahead and put on my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which is my favorite expensive mascara because it is like the Wet n Wild as well, so high-end, cheaper version, so like $20 for the full thing. This is 10, and then this was, I believe, 8 or 9 at the drugstore. So that's what you get. Alrighty then. So the last thing that I have is 2 things. I mean, the favorite stuff, which is highlighter. I mean, who doesn't love a good highlight? So, ugh, I have too much shit over here. Okay. So for highlighter, we're gonna do Peach Goddess and one of these. So I'm going to show you these two. So this one is the Primal, which is the reason why I fell in love with it. It's this beautiful thing. So I kind of went to a cream, wanted to try it out, which I'm not really a big cream fan, but the reason for that is because of my skin. So I figured, and this is Arctic Chill, Arctic Crush, but I decided I would try to use some creams, and maybe the powders won't settle in my skin as much. And I will say that I love how they blend out. I mean, hello, you could like use this everywhere. I feel like a unicorn! Anywho, screw it, I'm just gonna mix it all. Okay, so I am back, and I did the Arctic Crush at the bottom and the Primal at the top. Kind of went in. Someone keeps calling me and interrupting me. So what I usually do on the bottom to fade my eyeshadow is I go in, I know, more powder. It's not so bad when you're young, but as I've gotten older, it's not always the best idea. So, but this is what I like to do, and it usually fades it really well. See the difference? Oh, cuts that. Alright, so that's all done. Can't really tell that it's turquoise anymore, but whatever. There's a little kitty sleeping over here. You should see her. She's like stupid adorbs. My skin. I'm just getting older or something. I don't know. So do I like these NYX holographic creams? I do. I really do. I do like them. But for purposes of this video, we are going to put some Peach Goddess on top of this. Looks a little something like this. And I like to finger it like this. And then we put it... Oh, beautiful. This could be a blush, really. So... I love my stipple brush. So what I usually do lately, and this one has like a ton of fallout for some odd reason, I don't know why, but I like to use the edge of the stipple brush and then just kind of, color? What color? Who needs colors? The only thing is see, I use the cream over here, and if you use a dark eyeshadow and you try to fade it out, it does clearly fix and smear on that side. But, I mean, this highlight, though. Look at how it mixes with the... Oh, it's like a rainbow! Woo. Did this side do it? Oh, it sure did. Fuck yeah. Okay, I see you. I do like the Peach Goddess. I really do. It's my highlighters. I like them. I like them a lot. Kitty's so cute. This is not a real Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, but I really love to use it for my brow bone highlighter. And it's a good brush for that. I mean, I don't know why it's coming. It's like, does anybody else do that? Like it's, I don't know, I can't. See, I just look like I almost got hit in the face. Or I almost look like I get hit in the face. Not almost got hit in the face, but I have been having some peeling problems, so I've been going with some of the lip ammunitions. I do have allegedly Celebrity Skin, which is my favorite liquid one, and Gargoyle, so they look a little like, what side where do I go? 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 Let's do them here. So this is Celebrity Skin. Then you have allegedly this color right here. We'll go right there. It's like a terracotta color. Yep. And then Gargoyle, which is a gray, which would probably be more, it's like a grayish purple. It reminds me of a brown version of Scorpio, maybe? Because it's really not that gray. It's like a, no, it's really not that gray. Okay, focus. Not on me. Focus on this. I don't know. Maybe that one? Need some color? But I'm scared that I need to be lighter, like a nude. But let's try it, okay? Because I have dry lips. These are the first three I have purchased. Because I never really took to lipsticks, and I like the liquid ones because they're supposed to last. Supposed to. And I don't like to draw outside the lip. I feel like I look like a moron when I do that, so yeah. Do I like this color? I do. I don't think it's focusing on me much. So, I'm sorry I keep moving the camera. Apparently I have problems. And the last thing to do is this setting spray, which I have the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. I have not used yet, clearly, because the wrapper is still on. Told you I was covering a lot in this video, so we're gonna just... Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know how I feel about that spray. It's either too much or not enough. What the? Okay. I might go back over this later. Let's just go back with my Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, which is my favorite, so make sure we get all of that stuff going on. Oh, so natural. With that said, what I like to do, because I'm a broke-ass bitch, is just tap it in my skin. Alright, boys and girls, this is the final look. I hope that you have enjoyed your time with me. I have tons of editing to do because there was tons of fixing for me to do. So what are my final thoughts on this stuff? Like I said, would I recommend people to get this palette? No. Is it worth $49? I don't I don't think so, but now that I'm sitting here looking at the look, if you want a smoky look, it is good for that. I just don't know. I wanted to love it so much. But I do love this bling on my face, and I absolutely love this gargoyle. So that's all I got for you guys today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell everybody. And then come back and watch the rest of my videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Well, felt like doing a check-in and wanted to let you guys know. Let's see if you can see it better over here. This is only a few hours of wear. I know it's not the greatest shot like this, right? But do you see all the colors? Are you seeing all the colors? 'Cause I don't. It was questionable because I was like, oh, maybe I'll keep the palette because I like the gold and it's working, but they all look like the same color, minus the gold. It all looks the same color. And to be honest, I don't need a $50 same color palette. I like the cream at the top, but I have cheaper stuff that does the same thing. Like, I don't need this palette. So this was a miss for me, and it was like my first NARS palette, and I'm really kind of irritated about it, but I will be taking this back. I thought I would try to do a second look, but a no. So with that said, talk to you later.